some off, and like James did in that game, and do a good thing, take care of the ball and be productive with it. I think that only helps us.
I think Rashid hasn't played or even touched the ball since that 21-yard reception against Navy. Is that right?
Yeah, he's played in the last 2 games. He hasn't played a lot,
but he hasn't gotten any.
I don't think he's gotten touches. Yeah, I don't. He was in some routes, and I don't know if he's got any touches during that game. And it was the same thing. I felt like some of the pressures in the at Notre Dame, some of the bigger guys, I didn't know if he matched up great with it, so it wasn't a priority to get him going. But I have all the confidence in the world if he's in there, and I think he will do a great job, and I think he'll keep developing and be productive for us yet this season. He'll be out there again, and we're going to need him in some spots.
And he'll get bigger as the years go on.
Yeah, there's no question. He knows what he's doing for us right now, and he's working his tail off, and he's filling in and had some valuable reps this year, and we're going to need him again as this week goes on and next week. So no, I mean, I like what Rashid's doing.
Do you feel like you guys maybe took a step back in terms of the protection issues against North Carolina as opposed to Notre Dame?
You know what, I think there's different challenges each week. I don't know if it's, you take a step back from how productive you are and just how efficient you are. But I think there's different challenges that you face from different personnel, from different schemes. That obviously we've had some challenges in that game. Thought we matched up well, last week, and I thought we were productive picking things up last week, and matching up. So I think we just got to keep getting a little bit better, against movement, against some different looks, just some consistency things with, whether it's the line, whether it's the backs picking something up. I think all those things tie together, and you just got to keep working through it. It's hard to say. Did you take a step back, productive wise, efficiency wise? Yes, you know what I mean. But I still think we matched up well a week ago, and I still think we had some challenges based on personnel and schemes last week, and they showed up.
His team's going to blitz you, Syracuse, right?
Yeah. I mean, they feel comfortable, and they are pressuring more than they did last year, and they feel comfortable doing it. And the guys that they bring, they do a pretty good job of getting there. They get great inside push. Their front 7 are all juniors, seniors, guys that have kind of been through it, understand it, make adjustments. So they feel comfortable calling it. So it's going to be that challenge again. We got to be able to answer that, pick those things up, and keep the quarterback up.
We talk about the progression of freshmen. How's J-Mark come along? You got a lot of work on Saturday. How's he just kind of evolved from the start of the season to now?
I think he's doing a good job. I think he's battling. I think the hard part is right now with Scotty out, he's got to you got to be a little bit more rules, so you lose detail and some things you had ownership of in the past, and that's his battle. He's kind of one of those guys that I think has worked through. I think last week got a little bit big for him. And hopefully it'll settle down a little bit this week. You're just out of your comfort zone a little bit. Some formations you haven't been in, some shifts, some motions, some protection. So hopefully this week it just settles for him a little bit more.
It's a little bit different for him too, because the other guys you have are tight ends. He was a running back in high school. How does he fit in, I guess, to this role, or what physical attributes do you like that you put a guy like him in that spot?
Well, what attracted you was he really was a motion H-back type of guy in high school, and you saw him do all the things we're asking him to do. But I think he relates really well to it. You know what I mean? I think anytime he can put his hand on the ground and be on the line of scrimmage, and that same guy can be a lead blocker for you, it brings it helps you. You got a lot of variables, you got a lot of options with him, and I think he does that. And I like it. He's skilled with the ball in his hands. He does a nice job in a lot of things. I just think when you can keep it a little bit tighter, formationally, when you keep it a little bit tighter assignment-wise, you build confidence and your execution's a little better. I thought it just got a little big. He kind of had to absorb Scotty's role and his role. So I think those increased reps will help him maybe settle it down a little bit this week.
You're playing a lot of young guys. Are you looking forward to, eager to see those guys grow over the next year and a half or whatever?
Yeah, I mean, we kind of visit about that all the time, staff-wise. You don't really let them know, you know what I mean? But it's not your expectation for a freshman to come in and be significant, at least not more than one of them, you know what I mean? And for so many of them in such critical spots to be in that, it does make you excited for down the line, and I think the guys have rallied around them, and guys have tried to help them and help kind of teach them. Some guys that were on the field that aren't right now, and you know what I mean. You kind of feel that, but I am excited for them to take those steps and then be those teachers, where they're teaching it instead of just kind of having to absorb it all. Then you really know that they know it.
Thanks, Joe.